Listening to the Python Podcast with James, Nick, Gigi, Josh, Sam, and Tom. Ring the bell.
Get it together, girl.
Oh, this one's colder. Okay. The other two is probably from yesterday. Alright.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Pipe On Podcast. I am Nick, and today I am joined by Jim and Bobs.
Hey, guys. What's up? We're back. We're back at that.
We are back. Sorry, guys. We took kind of another week off. You know what? Things have been so busy. Like, I know I say this all the time, but school has been, crazy for me right now. I'm in the middle of, a 7-week practicum module schedule thing that I have to do with kids. So, but aside from that, there's been so much news going on with WWE, and I am joined by James here, so I'm just so excited to talk about everything.
Yay. Let's get into it.
But yeah, before everything else, I just wanted to give a couple little updates about what's going on with TPP right now. So in the future, stay tuned, guys, because we have a couple surprises coming your way. We're going to have a few special guests. We have a couple things. I don't want to spoil anything, but you guys are going to be really excited if you're a fan of women's wrestling. So aside from that, we have our fantasy bookings coming out here shortly. James, do you have any sneak peek stuff that you want to tell the listeners about?
No, I'm not telling them shit.
Oh! Okay, well, I can say that I'm doing mine on Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon, and I have such a cool storyline going into it, so I've incorporated a lot of the other women, so I'm excited for mine, and I know Sam is, well, whose was his? Was his,
He's doing Katrina Maxine.
Ooh, I'm so excited to see what he put together on
and
that.
I'm doing Kelly coming back to WWE, and she's gonna align herself with Eva Marie and Maurice.
Ooh, interesting. We'll talk about Kelly a little bit later.
Oh, we will.
There is some drama with Miss Barbie Blank. But, yeah, aside from that, we just have so much else going on. I was going to announce something else, but I think I'm going to save that. So let's go into the biggest news that came out today is the WWE 2K17 cover reveal. And the superstar on the cover this year is none other than the Beast himself, Brock Lesnar. So, James, what do you think of Brock being on the cover?
So fitting. It's, perfect. It's been, Brock's year, honestly. Well, the past 2 years. I feel like he should have been on the cover right after he defeated The Undertaker, but they put Stone Cold on the cover. But, I'm happy it's Brock Lesnar. He deserves it. And
I'm happy too, and I wanted to kind of get your thoughts on the trailer that they...
I have not seen the trailer yet.
Oh, it's interesting. They have a lot of Easter eggs in it as well, with a couple people that are now confirmed for the game that they haven't. It's nobody big, but it's kind of fun how they did it. It gives me kind of if you guys are fans of Batman Arkham series, the little Easter eggs that they hide here and there, it kind of gave me those vibes. But it's pretty badass. So I suggest you listeners and James, if you haven't watched it, definitely check it out after.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it.
But I really like the cinematography that WWE and 2K especially have been doing with their trailers, so I hope that there's a couple more that come out, because this was really cool. But yeah, I agree with you. I'm really happy that Brock... I'm not, really happy. I'd rather have one of the newer guys, but I understand that Brock Lesnar is such a well-known name, and to be in the gaming industry and to be looking for games if you're just a casual gaming fan, to see Brock Lesnar on the cover, which you've seen on UFC covers in the past, it's really fitting. So I'm really excited, and the cover looks sick as hell. So
yeah, it definitely looks sick as hell. And I'm excited for the game. I can't wait for it to come out.
I am too. I mean, I've heard that they're really kind of transforming everything, and I heard that there's going to be a big NXT influence as well this year. So, I mean, we always hold out on the women and how many women that they're going to be put in, and I do know that Brie and Alundra and Sasha are the 3 women confirmed so far.
Yeah, and if Brie's confirmed, clearly Nikki Bella. Come on.
Well, yeah, clearly. And I figure since Alundra is confirmed, and since she was DLC last year, I feel like Trish and Lita are going to be in there as well.
You know what? I would be okay if they skip out on Trish and Lita this year.
I mean, I would be okay as well, and even Stephanie alongside them. But since their models and characters are already in the game and implemented, I feel like 2K are just going to keep them in there regardless.
No, goodbye. I hope we get Miss Jacqueline this year, because she got inducted into the Hall of Fame. And we know that Alundra got inputted into the game after she got inducted into the Hall of Fame. So hopefully Jackie gets the same treatment. But you know how they do the black people in WWE. So we know.
I know. Unfortunately, I'd love to have Jackie more in a wrestling game again. Was she ever in a wrestling game? Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, back
like
in the
maybe
day.
like the Xbox games, but I'm thinking like PlayStation 2 platforms. I don't think I ever played as her.
She was in the N64 too. WrestleMania 2000. I love that game.
Oh, some throwbacks there. But yeah, I want to see an influence with the NXT women, like I mentioned earlier. Like I want to see Asuka. I want to see Nia Jax. Like I'm hoping Carmella and Alexa will be shoe-ins this year. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. And we know the 4 horsewomen will be in.
If we could get 3 women from NXT, who would be your choices? 3 women.
Asuka. Nia Jax. Carmella.
Mine would be Asuka, Bayley, and Carmella.
Well, I feel like Bayley's going to be in anyways.
Well, she's NXT. I said 3 people. You didn't name Bayley, bitch, so you don't get it.
Well, okay, girl. Well, instead of Carmella, I would have picked Bayley. I'm actually so excited to see the entrances with these girls.
Yep, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, especially Bayley's. But yeah, I'm so excited for 2K17, and I know TPP is going to be covering a lot more of that. We'll probably do a top 5. We'll probably just be covering everything on the rest of our shows with more information coming out. But yeah, and I know that Sam was really excited to talk about 2K17, so we're going to have to sit down and have a little kiki.
And we also have a gamer. He's a YouTube gamer, and he posts up videos and all that good stuff. He's going to be coming on our show. So when we get more information on 2K17, he's going to come on. He's going to give us some of his expertise on what he thinks is going to be in the game and all that good stuff. So
yeah, I'm definitely excited for that. We were talking with him online, and I'm not going to spoil anything for the listeners, so that will be coming out here soon. Yeah. But he is a YouTube gamer, so I'm excited to have him on TPP and like just kind of do a little collaboration there. I think that will be fun.
Exactly.
But yeah, aside from that, since we're talking about 2K17 and WWE right now, let's talk about Raw and let's talk about what's going on tonight. Since we're a little bit late with the news from last week, what happened with Sasha and Natty and everything going on, we'll kind of touch base on that a bit, but I kind of wanted to get your thoughts on where do you think this feud is going to be heading into Battleground?
All right, with Sasha and Charlotte, I think it's definitely going to be a 2-series match or maybe 3. They might even go in. Did you see the pay-per-view listings of after the draft of what the pay-per-views are going to be called?
I did.
I love the Clash of the Champions. So
I think that's fitting.
Yeah, it's so fitting. That's what they used to. That's what WCW's old pay-per-view was called.
That's right.
But when it comes to Sasha and Charlotte, this is just money right here. This is the SummerSlam blockbuster match for the women's division. Maybe the whole damn show, because these 2 women have history behind them. And there's so much passion in Sasha. There's so much fire in Charlotte. And I just can't wait until they just explode in the ring. And what I will say is I've been loving their whole interactions with the SmackDown backstage segment with Dana Brooks and Charlotte. And Charlotte running her mouth and rolling her eyes every time they mention Sasha Banks. And she's like, well, she's the boss, but everybody bows down to the queen. Like, I love how she does that. She's so narcissistic and she's catty, and then Sasha is sassy, and Sasha's just here to whip her ass. Sasha just means business in this feud, and it seems like it's personal because Sasha hasn't said much yet. She's just been trying to get her hands on Charlotte because of after what happened at some WrestleMania when Charlotte and her dad robbed her from the championship. So Sasha did not forget about that. And people always bitch, oh, there's no story, and they don't even remember what happened at WrestleMania.
Exactly, or even the build up to WrestleMania.
Exactly. There's so much history.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I'm really excited to see where this feud is going to be heading. And like you said, it makes it so much personal because they have that history, not only like around WrestleMania time, but with NXT as well, and them being called up together, and the whole transition with how they really revolutionized the sport. So I'm excited to see their match at SummerSlam, but I kind of want to just hold off on that one-on-one until SummerSlam and make that like the big first-time matchup with each other on the main roster. So for Battleground, I was thinking, like, since Paige I'm not the biggest fan of Paige, but I know WWE is big on and high on using her, so I feel like they can kind of incorporate another Diva tag going into Battleground. Maybe, hell, I wouldn't even mind having a number 1 contenders match, actually, at Battleground. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I don't know, but I think they're going to do the 2-series matches. And when it comes to Paige being in, put it into this little feud real quick, I think it's great for Paige. And I'm a fan of Paige. I like Paige. I'm glad that they're using her and Nick. As much as you're not a fan of her, so Paige is freaking popular.
Oh, I know. That's why I mentioned.
And I'm okay with Paige coming back and it not to be on the forefront, but to be around the title picture because I feel like she has a big enough name to be around that title picture, and she's skilled and she's really good and she has a lot of people behind her, so I'm good with that. But a tag match, I don't know about a tag match at Battleground, but I really don't know what's gonna happen, and I like that because I love how WWE's been so unpredictable. So I like that element that they're going with. So we'll see.
I like that too, and now I'm thinking about it. I definitely want to see Becky versus Natty at Battleground with their little mini feud going on. I don't want them to be in the title picture whatsoever. I don't want them to be thrown into a tag team match with them. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'd rather have Sasha versus Paige for a number one contender spot at Battleground. If they're going to keep Paige in this feud for a little bit, and since she did have her championship match last Monday, she didn't win. I think now that I'm thinking about it, I think Dana probably cost it. So I feel like she still has a little bit of limelight that could go into this and feel like she's deserving to be number one contender. But we all know Sasha's going to be the one to challenge. So I don't know. I mean, I love your idea of having the series of matches with each other, but I just feel like for their first match, I'd rather hold it off to the big SummerSlam.
I know. But it just depends how they pull it off, with the first one, because clearly Dana Brooks would be involved heavily. So we could have, I don't know, maybe Charlotte can, fall out of the ring or something. Be a heel, play possum, say that she can't continue on the match, but she promised the WWE Universe a match, so Dana Brooks is going to come and take her place, and the title won't be on the line.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
They
can do something like that, and then Sasha can really, whip on Dana really good, because, Dana, she punched Dana right in the mouth when she came back on Monday Night Raw. And Dana,
yeah, she just clocked her.
Dana is so great as a heel, and she compliments Charlotte so well. I feel like when she went with Emma, she helped Emma's career big time. Even though Emma's skilled and talented as she is, she needed somebody like Dana Brooks by her side. And just look at how this girl compliments Charlotte as well. I love Dana. She's such a great heel. She's one of my favorite heels to watch in this era. She's really, really good. I love that girl. She's so much fun to watch. And she's always talking shit.
I love the trash talk. That's the thing that draws me to the women's wrestlers. If they're good trash talkers, if they're bitchy, if they're catty, I like that character.
Since we're talking about trash talkers, can we talk about Natty's heel turn?
Yeah, we'll talk about that real quick. It was rather dry, but Natty is always dry. So to be honest, I'm not expecting much from Natty anymore. I love her as a wrestler. She's great, but I said it from the very beginning, the mic skills are lacking.
So you think I think the heel turn was impactful. I think it was shocking as hell because I did not expect Becky Lynch to get attacked by Natty post match. I didn't.
Well, here's the thing. I wasn't expecting that until somebody spoiled it on the TPP Twitter account, and then I got the notification.
I think it was me because I
think it was you, bitch.
I was tweeting. Well, bitch, take your notifications off if you're not gonna, because we gotta be current. You know what I mean?
Bitch, I know.
I have to put it out there.
You read something like, Natty's been playing you this whole time? I was like, bitch, what?
Natty
so I thought initially that Natty aligned herself with Dana and Charlotte.
Oh.
I was like, oh, okay, well, that's kind of interesting. But I do kind of like how she just attacked her and was like, you know what, I'm done. It's all about me now. I like what she said. I just don't like how she delivered it.
Yeah, but I get you, Nick. I feel like if you didn't catch the spoiler, you would have been more shocked.
Definitely.
Because I was sitting down watching it live oh my god, this is amazing. Oh my god, finally Natty gets something good going for her. And then Monday Night Raw came and she punched. Becky delivered up the promo of the year out of all the women.
Love that promo.
The promo was amazing. And then once again, Tom, I'm going to call Tom out. Oh, there's no story, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, the story is Becky Lynch, not Natty. Natty's just another person that stabbed Becky Lynch in the back.
On this poor girl.
I know. I was like, it's all focused on Becky Lynch. Currently, WWE's focus in the women's division is Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha. And this is Becky's storyline. Originally, it was supposed to be Becky and Emma, but Emma got injured, so they had to reroute the whole storyline. They had to rewrite everything because Emma was getting her big push. I really think that they were building up Emma, so if Charlotte drops the belt to Sasha, Emma would be next in line. That's what I was thinking they were going for. Because Emma was picking up wins. She aligned herself with Dana Brooks. With Dana Brooks, we already went in on Dana Brooks. But when Natty delivered that little line, blah, 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 and then the smirk, I was like, oh, Natty, do better. But, I love Natty so much that it doesn't bother me as much, but I just feel like she's in a point in her career where she shouldn't be having these issues.
See, yeah, here's the thing. It doesn't bother you, but you're one to... I'm going to play devil's advocate here, because you were the one to call out Brie Bella
because Brie was
her
awful.
Horrible lack of mic skills and for being a vet in the wrestling industry. Natty has been there quite a bit longer, and she still has not picked up
Did
her
I say
mic
it's
skill.
good? Did I say it's good?
No, but you say you give it a pass.
I don't mind.
Every
I
time
don't mind
Brie did one, you would
because Brie was awful.
And you don't think Natty's awful?
I don't think Natty's as bad as Brie.
Honey.
I really don't. I'm sorry. I don't think. I don't.
Listeners, please let me know if I'm just delusional and think Natty's bad on the mic.
No, she is bad, Nick. You're not getting what I'm saying. Like, I don't think because I know Natty's character. She's kooky. She's a heart. She's corny. I'm sorry. She's corny. And that's part of her personality. And I kind of like that because she kind of gives you the mommy vibe backstage and blah, blah, blah. And then she goes, like, oh, Natty's just so damn cute. And now she's bad. I'm like, oh, she's being cute. And she's a bad guy. I'm like, no, Natty. You're too seasoned to be making these mistakes. That's why I say that. But when it came to Brie Bella, it was just like, she even had the blank eyes, and it was the monotone voice. It was just so bad. And they always had Brie on commentary. Always had a mic on Brie. And then she had the whole Kane storyline that was so awful. That's when I really went in on Brie. That's why I just couldn't with Brie. But now, like, I still respect Brie, but I don't like her on the mic. That's just how it is.
No, I hear you. I don't either. But I just feel like you giving Natty a pass saying that this is part of her character being the corny, kooky,
that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
When
she was a baby face, Nick, I was like, who cares? It's part of her character. She's corny. But now that she's a heel, I'm like, Natty. You get what I'm saying?
Well, see, and I get what you mean. And here's the thing. I like heel Natty. Like, previously in the past, like when she was with Beth and they were feeding with Kelly and Eve, like when she was calling her a mutt and like all these things.
Me too.
I like that, and that's what I kind of want her to get back to. So that's why seeing her this late in her career still struggling, being like diverse on the mic. I know it's her first time going back to being a heel for a while, but I was just like, Natty girl, come on.
I want her to shake off the cobwebs and come out like
I feel like if I don't see something impressive from Natty tonight or in the next couple weeks, I don't know. I'm losing my faith in Natty girl.
I'm with you. I need her to pick up the pace because as a babyface, corny and quirky was cool with me. I didn't mind it. But as a heel, I do mind. Get it together, Natty.
Get it together. But yeah, other than that, did you want to talk about anything else? Let's talk about Roman Reigns with his drug.
The whole little
scandal. I forgot about that.
You know what I will say? People are human. We make mistakes. I don't want anybody saying that. I know Roman has a lot of haters. You guys are not fucking perfect. You guys make mistakes too. So clearly he fucked up and he's paying the consequences and he'll be back. He'll regain his spot and he'll be alright.
He'll be fine. You know what I just find kind of funny though? It just like fits perfectly that he'll be back in time for Battleground.
But you know what? I feel like this is a blessing in disguise for his career.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I really do, because I feel like this is, you know what? I almost believe he probably did it on purpose.
That's what I've been like hearing, and I'm like, well, it's perfectly timed. He was getting a lot of heat from the fans for kind of no apparent reason.
Has it been released what he was suspended for, what he was intaking?
No, there wasn't any like, it was for marijuana, it wasn't for any of that stuff, so.
What was it for? That's what I want to know. I really think he probably just rolled up an L and smoked a blunt. I really don't think that he's popping pills. I don't.
Hell no.
He doesn't look the type to be like the steroids muscle guy. Because even looking at him, he's not as bulky like that. Maybe he's taking the pills to get like that. But
he's not veiny though.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like that type to me. That's why I really think like he was on that RVD smoking weed and blah blah blah. So you know what? Think
about it. He's been working and he's been the champion. He's been. I want to have one too. You can.
Yeah. So I really believe that's what it is. I really think he just smoked a joint.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think he knew the consequences.
And TPP don't judge you, Roman.
I don't judge him at all. I really don't. And my thing with him is I really think that maybe this is something he did because if you look back, everybody knows that WWE wants to pattern him after John Cena. John Cena has never been suspended for a drug issue. Never been suspended for any issue. So that is out the fucking window. He ain't John Cena, Vince McMahon. This is Roman Reigns. So they're going to have to switch it up. And I hope he comes back as the hottest badass heel and talk about his suspension. Be like, yeah, I got suspended because I was going through some beep. You know what I mean? Like, just let him have the mic. Let him cut a CM Punk pipe bomb. He needs to go heel first before people can love him. And I
desperately. I mean, this whole feud with Seth has been, like, it could have been a lot better than it was if Roman was the actual heel in the feud and Seth came back as this babyface. And, like, even if he didn't, if he still was himself, but, like, for WWE to still kind of put him in this position as the top babyface while the crowd is obviously acknowledging that he's not, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. It's not smart. Like, it's not smart business.
So we'll see when he comes back. I can't wait to see how they're going to address his disappearance on Monday Night Raw. Like, where is he? What are they going to say on Monday Night Raw?
I don't even think they're going to bring it up.
They didn't say anything on SmackDown, so we'll
see.
We'll see. But you know what? At the end of the day, people make mistakes. I'm not going to judge Roman. I'm really not. Like,
he's not going in our river or nothing.
No, he's not perfect. Look at Randy Orton. Randy Orton's been suspended left and right for the same issue, and he was still a top guy. There's no way in hell he's losing his spot, guys. Sorry for all his haters. I'm sorry.
But yeah, let's move on to our Indie Corner segment. Yes. So we're just flying through. Let's talk about the most special thing going on right now. It was the Women of Honor special that happened over this weekend. And James, you watched it. I unfortunately haven't seen it yet. And I know a lot of the listeners and viewers haven't really watched or been able to watch the full show yet. So I did get a tweet from Mandy saying that it will be out this Thursday, I believe. So I'm really excited to see the matches. But can you give a little bit of a tease about what happened?
Well, I'll let the listeners know real quick where they can catch it. Well, tonight, Nick, it's going to be on Fight TV. I don't know if you have Fight TV in Canada.
I don't have that, but I'm hoping that if it's on there, somebody will upload it on
Somebody will. And on Thursday, for the listeners, because this will be up by Thursday. On Thursday, you can go on the Ring of Honor Wrestling.com, and it's going to be streaming there. Women of Honor sent us a tweet on our official Pipe Bomb podcast Twitter account. So, what is it? Real Pipe Bomb _ Real Pipe Bomb account. And they
_ Real Pipe Bomb.
Yeah, and they said that the show is going to be streaming on their website, the Ring of Honor website. So you guys can check that out on Thursday.
And let's just give a quick shout out to Women of Honor. They've been giving us a lot of love on Twitter. Like, we have a nice little relationship forming with them.
I really think that us pushing this fucking match so hard with Mandy and Hania is the reason why I got to air on TV.
I feel like that too.
Because, like, it just came out of the blue. Like, they never announced that it's going to air on television until Mandy sent us that tweet letting us know. And I'm so happy that she did. And what I will say, let me get into it real quick. I know you haven't seen the match yet, Nick. Mm-hmm. But these two women, Hania and Mandy, fucking killed it. And I remember when Hania came to sit down with us on the Pipe On podcast, we had a nice little kiki with her, and she told us that this was one of her favorite matches that she's done in a while. And she talked about how Mandy did so well and how Mandy's improving and blah, blah, blah. And Mandy was just phenomenal in the ring. Like, she went head-to-head with Hania. And I was like, well, goddamn, look at Miss Mandy Leon move around like that. Yo, I was surprised. And Nick, to top it off, they had promos before the match, and Hania was just throwing shade, talking her shit like she's the baddest bitch, flipping her hair, rolling her eyes. I was like, yes, I loved it. It was lit. And then you had Mandy talking about her passion and how she's going to come in. She's here to fight. She's a Ring of Honor baby. This is where she grew up, blah, blah, blah. They made her. And then the match was phenomenal. It was just so good. They had so many points, so many stories. They took us. There were so many counters. Like, the counters were insane. Mandy missed her moonsault. It was sick as hell. Hania rolled out of the way. The finish was amazing. A 10. Oh,
I can't wait.
I can't wait for you to watch it. I can't wait to really dissect this match and talk to you about it. And I know it's going to be really exciting when we all talk about it. I'm not going to say much, but I really love this match. I really, really loved it.
I'm super excited for this match, and like this has been the match that we've been bothering Women of Honor for months for, and I know that Hania and Mandy, we've been talking with them, and they've been wanting to see this match as well. So I'm so excited that it's out, and I'm so excited to finally get an opportunity to watch it. I've seen little clips here and there of like shitty versions, but I want to like hold out until watch the full show. And like speaking of the full show itself, like aside from Mandy and Hania, I know that there was a lot of other women's matches on there.
You know who
like
the main
I know
event
Taylor
was?
Hendricks and Kelly Klein had a match.
Yeah, they were the main event.
So I'm super excited for that.
Great card.
What were the other matches that you can
ODB was there, and she had a match with damn, I forgot the chick's name. What was her name? I know ODB was there. She had a match with some girl. Damn, I cannot remember her name for him. I don't know.
What she look like?
Oh fuck. I don't know. It'll take me forever. But anyways, there was like 5 to 6 matches in the card. Fucking good. Phenomenal. I missed the first match because it was like super late. I got home and I had to watch it right after Game of Thrones before I went to bed. So I just watched the Hania and Mandy, and then I watched Taylor Hendricks and Kelly Klein. So I'm going to go back and watch the openers. I want to see their matches. I want to see some of the girls because they had great looks and I want to see more of them. But such a good show. So guys, Thursday on ringofhonor.com. ROHwrestling.com. Google it. Get on that fucking website and watch it, you guys. You guys will not be disappointed, I promise.
Definitely. And then afterwards, tweet Women of Honor, tweet Mandy, tweet Hania, and tell them that TPP sent you there.
Yeah, let them know. Show some love. Go show these girls some love. They're really talented. It's insane. And Hania hit her full moon heel kick. Ugh.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. I remember she was talking about that.
Yeah, that's my favorite move when she hits it. That's my favorite move to watch her hit. It's so fucking good. So good. And she came out with her sick wolf headpiece. She looked amazing. Mandy looked hot as hell. You know Mandy. She always looks cute as a button.
Oh, I seen that she was wearing purple. So.
Yeah. They looked great. These two women are ready for like any promotion to pick up because they're just the shit. And you know what? I want to see, after watching this match, Hania needs to be inputted in Ring of Honor more often because this girl is a fucking star and she's such a great heel. And the way I want to see more of her and Mandy. I want a rematch, especially after that ending. I'm not going to spoil it, but I want to see a rematch, girls.
Oh?
Make it happen. Make it happen.
I'm excited. And I mean, slowly I've been seeing, because I watch all the Women of Honor matches, and I've been slowly seeing little bits and pieces of storyline development down there with some of the women. So I'm hoping that maybe they can develop a little feud with Mandy and with Hania. But I do know Mandy and Taylor are getting into it a little bit right now. I don't know if you've seen...
Yeah, I seen.
Do you see that attack?
I seen a video with Mandy trash talking. I forget who she was going after. It was like a promo or something backstage. But I need to catch up on all my Ring of Honor videos.
Oh my goodness. Well, I won't spoil it too much for you, but Taylor and Mandy have a match coming up. I think it's next weekend, I believe. It's one of the next Ring of Honor events. And afterwards, Taylor Hendricks backstage and she cuts a promo. And it's like one of the best promos I've heard a woman cut in a long time. So she's another one of the girls that are just like ready to pick up any promotion.
Definitely. These girls are super, super talented.
But yeah, and thank you, Mandy, for the follow, by the way. I finally got a follow from her, so I'm happy about that.
Awesome.
But yeah, so Women of Honor has just been slaying, so I really hope that they can continue to develop storylines and then hopefully get a women's title in there. And it's about time that the women's matches are now implemented on the Ring of Honor TV tapings.
Right. But it was so cool that they finally got a TV spot. Like, it was just so freaking cool. I was so excited to see
They deserve it, all those women. All those women are so hardworking. Like...
I don't know, just watching that match, I was just like, yay, those are our girls out there kicking ass. And I was like, yes, I'm so proud. So proud of those two.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to watch that. And definitely whenever we find out a little bit more, and we may have a special guest to be coming by and talking about some of these matches. So, so they'll be here in the future. But yeah, let's move on to TNA. So TNA, last week it was Marty Bell versus Jade. I thought it was supposed to be a street fight, but it was just kind of an aggressive matchup. So, kind of wanted to get your thoughts on this because I know that you were chirping TNA for just putting up this matchup way too soon, no storyline direction.
I'm upset.
But what did you think of the match?
I'm at wit's end with TNA. Like, I hate to bash companies because I love wrestling, and I feel like Marty Bell, Jade, all the girls, all talented women, but TNA is just a fucking mess. You guys are a fucking mess. There's no build. You had Marty Bell come in with some random lead pipe, and she hit Jade with it and cost her the belt, right? Yeah. And then the next following episode of TNA, ding, 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 we have a match between the two of them. No, they didn't even put Marty on the mic to explain herself. None of that. It just went straight to the freaking match. I don't even know who won. I don't even think I finished watching them. No, I did not even finish watching the match because I was so upset. I was like, why am I going to invest myself in watching this match when I don't even know why the girl attacked her? And then, like, TNA never follows through with anything. And
there was no follow-up with it, and I believe Marty picked up the win, like a cheeky win, so.
And then you have, what's her face? I don't even know what Gail Kim's up to. I know that she got inducted into the
TNA that was kind of the next news I was going to go into. She's the first female into the TNA Hall of Fame. So congratulations.
Congrats to Gail. That's a big accomplishment. And
to be honest, though, she's one of the only women deserving of a TNA Hall of Fame induction because she's one of the only women that we see in TNA.
Maybe Velvet and
Angelina. I could see that. I could see Kong if they ever do get a working relationship again.
I don't know, man. I'm really. Guys,
but really, who cares about the TNA Hall of Fame?
I know that Maria got slapped by Dixie Carter, but like, who cares?
Didn't see that. Don't care.
I don't care anymore. I'm sorry, TNA, and I know that they signed our girl Chelsea, and maybe that's what I'll check in to see what they do with Chelsea. But other than that, I don't care. I'm sorry. They took the belt off of Jade, who had a dry title run.
That was one of the driest title runs I've seen in a long time.
Ever. It's so dry. She
didn't even get any mic time as a champion.
No. Did she even get a good challenger, like a legit challenger, a feud? Nothing. She got nothing. So, I'm over it. They put the belt on, Sienna. But Sienna already lost to Gail Kim. So
but now she has her matchup with Gail Kim this week coming up.
Oh, so what are they gonna? Gail Kim's gonna have her Hall of Fame ring and the championship belt.
Yeah, so she gets her championship match. So they did do a little promo, so I will give TNA a little bit of props. I don't know if you've seen this. They were like building up Sienna as the new champion and like how she's the strongest, most powerful knockout there is, and like how she is what a TNA knockout should inspire to be. Blah 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 blah. And so they were just like doing a little promo for her and Gail next week. So I was like, okay, if you are going to be doing this and shoving it down our throats, at least give them a little bit of time to talk about themselves. So
I don't care. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh yeah, I'm not here for it either. Like, I mean, I am really excited to see what they're gonna do with Chelsea, but then I'm not because I'm worried about what they're gonna do with her because she's so talented. She's got a really nice look to her, so I want to see her in the ring. I want to see storylines with these girls, though. Like,
yeah, I'm excited for Chelsea. I'm glad that she's gonna get this opportunity, this platform where she can like shine and show her craft. I just hope that TNA treats her right. That's it. That's all I can do now because I've lost all faith in TNA. I did, guys. Like, I hate to say it, and I know, like, we have a lot of listeners that listen to our show, and they're fans of TNA, and they don't really like when we sit here and, like, talk negatively about TNA, but I just gotta be honest. I don't care. I'm not invested. I feel cheated. I feel like it's so rushed and chopped up that it doesn't, I don't know. I just can't vibe out.
The creative writers are very messy when it comes to this. Like, I don't know what's going on through their head. The last time I was excited for TNA is when Maria first debuted there. I was like, okay, maybe we'll see something different. And then nothing. So we'll see what happens. I mean, they do need to sign a couple more girls. But it's like you said, if there's no point of signing those girls if you're not even going to do anything with the girls you do have. So I want to see this company succeed because I know the women there, they're so talented, so I want to see them succeed as well. So we'll see what TNA can do, but I'm kind of with you. I'm losing a lot of faith with TNA, and I mean, that's why Dixie Carter's in our river, like, for good reason, good measure. Yeah. You're the owner of this company and you're going to put a product like that? Come on.
It's crazy because they went from the Knockouts being the highest rated segments of the show to this.
Yeah.
It's like, are you kidding me? And then they like to say that this is the division that changed women's wrestling.
No, they still hold on to that. That is,
but it's best true though.
Women's division.
They are the division that was televised that had women actually going out there and.
Oh yeah, no, matches. I definitely agree with that. But now they still say they're the best women's division in the world.
They're not.
Like, you're not anymore, honeys.
You're not. I would give that to WWE and Women of Honor. They have the best, and Lucha Underground. Those.
I was gonna say Lucha as well. Yeah.
I don't know who to pick between Lucha and Ring of Honor. Who has the best talent? I really couldn't pick.
That's a tough one.
I couldn't.
Even like NXT, when you think about it.
Well, I put NXT with WWE. I can't.
Yeah, okay.
But I just couldn't pick. But that's TNA. I'm done.
Yeah, we're done with TNA. Let's move on to Lucha.
Yes.
Yeah, so Lucha this week was finally the Gift of the God qualifier. So everybody got their medallions this week. All 7 were revealed. So there will be another Gift of the Gods championship match at Ultimate Lucha 2.
Exciting.
And yeah, I'm so excited. So I don't remember everybody that got it, but I do remember you saying there was a new guy. And what's his name? Do you remember?
He looks like a jaguar.
Yeah, it's like a panther or jaguar kind of guy.
He looks cool, though. His mask is sick.
I hope that's his actual full mask. And
I hope so, too.
That's what he wrestles in. So he was just given a medallion by Dario.
I'd give him one, too. Do you see how he looks?
I know. I'd be like, here you go, boo. Who else got
Killshot, my babe.
Oh, yes, Killshot and Marty. And who else? Was it a 6-person tag, that match? I believe it was.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, and Sinestro Delementro.
Yes. And then you had Mariposa and
Sexy Star.
This is
versus
Sexy Star.
Taya and Ivelisse, which was my favorite match.
Well,
probably
that match was
season.
so good. It was good. I love
These
that
women
match.
killed it. I love all 4 of those women in the ring. And so they got 2 medallions. Who else got medallions?
And that guy, the Jaguar guy. So that's 6 people. Isn't there 7? No, I think it's 6.
No, all 7 were given, so somebody else got one.
Damn, who was it?
Oh, Daga.
Daga, yes. All right.
Because he beat little Ascarita Sagrada, and then the Fame guy turned on him.
I know, with Brenda. And then he told Brenda to come in. That was fun when he beat him down with the shoe, too.
And then he threw it out, and then he told Brenda to go get his shoe.
I like Brenda.
Yeah, she's cute.
I love her. She's on that WoW Superstars thing. You ever watch WoW Wrestling? WoW Women's Wrestling?
I've seen like little clips on Twitter.
Yeah,
but
they
I've never
follow us on
actually
Twitter.
watched it.
They're really interactive with us. They're really cool. I watched a couple of their stuff. It's very cheeky and kind of like corny, but I kind of like. It's cute. It's fun to watch.
Like campy.
Yeah, very campy. It's cute. So I like.
She's a fun character though. Like she's not as obnoxious that she like annoys me during the matches.
No.
Like she doesn't distract me. So I'm like, okay, good.
She's not like Allie annoying from TNA because it's so.
You know what? I like Allie. A lot of people think she's like shrieky, too annoying, but she gives me kind of like Melina vibes in a sense with the screeching. Like I like that. I always did like that about Melina. So to see that with Allie now as a heel, like the annoying thing works for her character. So I like it.
I think I like it, but I feel like it's over the top.
She could tone it down a bit.
She needs to. Because I can't.
I can't do it. But, yeah, and Prince Puma called out Rey Mysterio, so they'll be going a one-on-one.
Can't wait. Did you see his new mask? It's like a darker tone.
He's
going heel, kid. He's going heel.
I think he's taking that mask off.
I can see him doing that, too.
He's going to go Ricochet for the 3rd season.
I think he's going to rip off that mask after Rey beats him, and he's going to go ape shit.
And turn on him.
And turn on him. And just
the interesting thing was, this was one of the first promos that he actually cut.
It's the first time he's spoken in Lucha.
Well, he spoke, I believe he spoke one time. But it was very brief.
I don't remember him speaking.
I don't know. Well, now I think about it.
Maybe. I don't know. You could be right. I don't remember.
Actually, I think he did call out somebody, but I think it was in Spanish.
I don't know.
I forget. No. Anyway, but it was interesting to hear him
there.
talk for the first time.
He looked hot as hell in that ring. That's all I gotta say.
My bad.
Delish. But Lucha
yeah, so I'm excited for that match. We have Black Lotus versus Drake and Azteca.
This is what I'm waiting for.
I'm excited to see Black Lotus.
When is Ultima Lucha?
2 weeks.
Oh, I can't wait.
So we'll definitely be covering that, and I actually hope one of our guests will be joining us for that.
I know.
To be talking about it, how dope would that be?
I know that she's busy this week with the... Oh, damn, let me shut up.
With girls, you don't know. But yeah, so...
Anyways.
Other than that, and then Matanza Cueto versus Pentagon Jr.
Can't wait for that.
For the title, that's going to be crazy. I mean, Ultima Lucha is amazing, and I feel like Katrina's going to be returning. Wait, no. Doesn't...
Mil Muerta and...
yeah, Mil Muertes and King Cuerno.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have a match at Ultima Lucha. It hasn't been announced.
I believe the tag titles should be on the line.
Yeah, probably.
And
it's 2 hours.
So I want to kind of talk about storyline a little bit. What do you think is going to happen at Ultima Lucha? Because there's a whole bunch of, the FBI has been going after Dario Cueto. Then there's that guy in the limousine. I don't know who he is, the mystery guy. I have a feeling that at the end of this episode, or for Ultimate Lucha, it's going to get raided. Like, the temple's going to be raided by the police.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, all the lights will go out and sirens or something, and then, like, they'll go and, like, take Dario out.
Oh my god, and then you'll have, oh, what's his name? I always forget his name. The guy with the lollipop.
Oh, Joey Ryan.
Yeah, Joey Ryan will just stop flashing out his badge and pull out his gun.
Yeah,
him and Hernandez, that would be awesome for them to do that.
And then just the shock, and then Matt Stryker on commentary, like, what the hell's going on?
Maybe that's how Pentagon Jr. can beat his brother, because Dario will be taken away. You know, he'll be arrested.
True.
And he won't have the key. Maybe if he gets arrested, the brother's unleashed now. Like, he's not in a cage anymore. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
He can start, like, killing people.
Yeah, because, you know, now they kill people on Lucha Underground. They don't give a fuck. They be killing people on that show.
I'm so excited, though. Like, that's where I kind of think the direction's going to go. Like, there's just going to be, like, a really crazy ending for Ultimate Lucha this year.
Yeah, definitely.
But, yeah, other than that, one final thing that I want to talk about was Kelly.
Oh, let's talk about my girl, Kelly.
Your girl, Kelly, put her foot in her mouth in an interview. So I kind of want you to explain her.
Well, you know, I can't speak for Miss Kelly, Miss Barbie Blank, but what I will say is that I love her, and if people can throw shade at her all they want. Oh, really, bitch?
What?
I don't care. The listeners, I just got a text message from, you know, Nate, the guy I used to see?
Yeah.
He just texted me right now, are you doing anything this week? Yes. It's 4th of July weekend, bitch. Get your life. Anyways... Oh, that really threw me off.
Honest to God, ratchet.
But anyway, so Kelly, she had an interview and she was talking about, you know, they asked her about the baby faces and who's over and blah, blah, blah nowadays. Because you guys know, in Kelly in her day, she was one of the top baby faces, if not the top baby face. I swear after Tori Wilson, she filled that void in. And I can see that's what she's talking about. Okay? I'm just going to play devil's advocate now. Because clearly, after seeing that statement, let me pull it up for you guys. Let me read out her statement for the listeners. Because we have... Nick, you want to do this in an hour, right? We got like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Okay. So this is what Kelly put, and I quote, verbatim. Well, this is what they said she wrote. I don't know. Anyways. They're putting a lot of focus on the women, too. But I feel like they're shying away from the era of what I was. Of the models. I don't really... She goes, I don't really feel like there's a fan favorite girl right now. She's wrong, okay, guys? And I don't feel like there's really she goes, and I don't feel like there really has been. Sorry, I'm probably speaking out of turn, but like AJ was my fave, and you know what I mean now, right now? Does this make no sense?
God, that girl is bad.
I don't think this is her. I think this is somebody quoting her of what she was saying. She says, but like AJ was a fave, and you know what I mean now, right now. I don't feel like there's somebody that the crowd can get behind. That's what she said. She's saying that there's no crowd favorite. Sasha Banks is a crowd favorite. Paige is a crowd favorite. Becky Lynch, a crowd favorite.
Bailey.
Bailey is God, okay?
Yeah, I know. That's weird.
I don't understand where she's coming from, so clearly she's speaking out of turn. Like she said, she might be speaking out of turn. She did call herself out on it. But I just feel like, Kelly, if you really don't know what's going on in the division, don't open your mouth. That's all
Here's the thing, like, I understand, like, okay, the girl hasn't watched the product, so yeah, last time she watched it, she probably watched it when AJ was there.
Exactly.
And nothing was going on. And so, granted, that's what she knows. But at the end of the day, what kind of bothered me was that she's like, I don't really like how they've transferred away from my era, the model era. And, like, I didn't really like how she thought, like, the only way a woman could be over during that era, like, that's just how I took it as. I'm not saying I'm putting words in her mouth, but a woman from that era had to be, like, from the model era to be over, and I like to be a model, essentially. I was just like, girl, like, come on now. Like, you may have been the baby face of your era, but it was strictly for your looks. I'm sorry, girl. Like, it wasn't your amazing wrestling ability. It wasn't your amazing mic skills there, honey. So, I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, I'm a fan of Kelly here and there, but I feel like this was a dumb statement to me.
It was really dumb. But you know what I think it is? Kelly's saying that there's nobody like me. That's basically what she's saying. There's no pretty blonde girl, because Kelly, they've moved away from that. The women now wrestle, sweetheart. It's not all tits and ass and shake your booty and something.
And the thing is, there is pretty blonde girls like her. There.
Yeah, but they wrestle. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're nothing like Kelly Kelly. Kelly Kelly would just shake her ass in somebody's face. Let's be real. That's what Kelly Kelly was doing. So she's basically saying that there's no girl like me that's a Barbie and that everybody thinks is so pretty and just want to take a picture with. Because essentially, that's what everybody wanted to do with Kelly Kelly. She's so pretty, they wanted to take a picture with her. That's what we got with Eva Marie now. But Eva Marie actually wrestles now in the ring.
But then people don't like Eva Marie for
exactly, because we've transitioned, because we've been exposed to how women are treated down on NXT, how it all started with NXT, and we saw the Sasha, the Baileys, the Charlotte, the Becky Lynch. We grew respect for these women.
We have women now like Asuka, like Nia Jax, like Ember Moon, like Peyton Royce, like women like that don't really typically fit that role that are there now.
Exactly.
And they're killing it.
So that's...
And like at the end of the day, there are women that do fit that quote unquote model type model. Eva Marie, Carmella, Alexa Bliss, yet they still know how to kick ass in the ring.
And now they filled, because when Kelly Kelly left, they basically replaced her with Eva Marie. Remember, they wanted Eva Marie to go blonde.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to replace Kelly Kelly with Eva Marie, but Eva Marie said, absolutely not. I hate how I look as a blonde, blah, 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 blah. So they let her go.
I don't know. That girl may be regretting it now, because I was watching her on Snapchat the other day, and she's balding now.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, from all of, like, how she has to keep up dyeing her hair and stuff like that. She's starting to, like, lose her hair in places.
I don't think she's going to be red for long, or she's going to start toning it down.
Maybe like a darker red.
Yeah, it's going to slowly transition back into her dark hair.
Because she did say, she's like, guys, I know you guys want me dark, and I want to be dark too, but besides,
WWE won't let her. That's it. WWE won't let her. But when she starts showing proof that she is losing hair and all the chemicals and stuff, there's nothing that they can do. This girl's not going to go bald for red hair. So I can see, with her saying that and you telling me that, she's definitely going to go darker. I can see her go darker by the end of the year. Eva Marie's hair will transition into a darker color. For sure.
Interesting. I'd like to see her keep with the red, but like you said, just go a little darker, not as vibrant.
Exactly. So her roots can grow in, so she don't have to always keep up with it.
Because that poor girl, I see her on Snap and her roots. She's always going to get her roots.
Yeah, and then she says that all her clothes turn red because of the dye. Like, it's a lot to upkeep with it. So I can understand.
I was the bright red hair like that for like 2 months. Too. Like, it was a mess. So
I dyed my hair red once, and the front of it when I had the whole pompadour bullshit going on, and I was just like, absolutely not. Like, I can't. And then your roots start growing in. It looks a mess. I was just like, I dyed it out one time, and then when it needed to be touched up, I just went back to black.
Yep.
But anyways, back to Kelly. Kelly, just don't talk about wrestling, girl.
Kelly, focus on legs, sweetheart.
Yeah, you guys just premiered your season premiere. Like, I understand they're gonna ask you wrestling questions. Just be honest.
The thing, they always ask her wrestling
questions. Because that's how she's relevant. That's where her name came from. That's where she made her money.
But that's the sad thing. She's known from wrestling, but she's not even a good wrestler.
I understand that, but like at the end of the day, that's where she came from. That's where she cut her teeth. As much as people shade her, as much as people don't like her, that's where she came from. She has a love for this business. I don't care what anybody. Oh, she's.
I'll say that she has the passion for it. If she didn't, she wouldn't have been there for 6 years.
Yeah, she put in the time. She put in the work. She became a champion, and I liked her towards the end of her run. Her Beth Phoenix matches were great because her and Beth
was great. Yeah,
they worked well together. That's another thing I could feel why she's saying, like, how she was the underdog beauty queen versus a glamazon Beth Phoenix thing. So I can see where she was coming from. She just worded it totally wrong. And, at the end of the day, she's not as passionate as us fans because we have more passion for this business than Kelly Kelly does. She just so happens to work in this business. That's just it. But she just
happened to grow passion for the business once she was in. Exactly. I mean, let's remind everyone she was picked out of a magazine catalog.
Literally, her and Alicia Fox, they were picked out of magazines. But Kelly, please be honest. The next time they ask you about wrestling anything, just be like,
just say you don't watch it anymore.
I haven't watched. Who used to say that they haven't watched all the time when somebody used to ask her? I think it's Tori Wilson. Yeah, it was Tori.
Oh yeah, Tori. She said she never watched.
She said that she doesn't watch, and she talked about how when she was on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, which was a reality show in America.
I like that show.
She asked WWE to put up a little spot for her on the website, and they didn't. So ever since then, she was just like, whatever, bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's like, screw y'all.
Yeah, she's like, they couldn't even do that for me in all these years that I put in there. They couldn't even give her a championship. So I can understand why Tori has her issue with them, but I don't know where they stand now, because I feel like Tori is one of the women that they should bring into the Hall of Fame. Maybe her and Stacy Keibler do it together, because those two, you can't say Tori Wilson and not think of Stacy Keibler.
Well, exactly. So it's like Trish and Lita.
Exactly. But I still like Kelly, and I'm doing my fantasy booking on her, and I'm excited for Wags. I'm going to watch that shit tonight. I know a lot of people shade the show, but I don't care. Kelly is entertaining, and she's...
Are you going to be covering Wags on our show now?
No, because we didn't cover Total Divas, so I don't think people... I don't care to cover it. I really don't. No, I just watch it for my enjoyment.
It takes a long time, too.
Exactly. I don't want to... What I will say is when Kelly smacks that bitch at the club, I'll be sure to let you guys know, because I saw one of the previews. Kelly gets into a cat fight out at the club, so I can't wait for that. I don't know. I always wanted Kelly to be a heel, and Wags gives me it, so...
No, I see you, and I am excited for your fantasy booking. So, final thoughts on the Kelly thing. I'm not going to start dragging her blonde roots.
Throw her in the river. I know people are going to want her in the river.
Oh, yeah, but it's like, she just made an ignorant comment.
Yeah. And she called herself out.
She's busy doing her own shit. So it's like, Kelly, worry about that. Just stay away from wrestling, please.
Seriously. She has no clue what's going on.
No. But yeah, so that's all of our topics for today. Was there anything else that you wanted to cover real quick before we head out?
I don't know. I think we got everything. We know that the WWE Classics is coming up, and they just recorded it. And on WWE.com, on their YouTube channel, I think they have a get to know the competitors. So you guys could go on WWE's YouTube account and check out some of the cruiserweights that are going to be competing in this tournament, so you guys can be familiar with them when they start.
Yeah, that's right. I've seen that, and I'm so excited because I'm not going to spoil it for some listeners, but some returning superstars, and one of my favorites is going to be in this tournament, so I'm excited.
Who?
Did you not see it?
No, I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, do you want me to spoil it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tajiri!
I thought Tajiri's just training. I didn't know he was competing.
Boothing, he is in the tournament.
Oh, that's cool. That's good for him.
Yeah, and there's another, I'll just say it now, Brian Kendrick will be in it as well.
Also, I have another thing. Moving on from the Cruiserweight Classics. WWE put on a bid for a multi-million-dollar TV production building in Connecticut. So it's looking like it costs like $27 million. So it looks like they're trying to put up another TV production studio in Connecticut. So WWE is just making that fucking money.
And getting that tinkle, baby.
So also, I want to give a quick shout out for my hot shot of the day. It was Eva Marie and fucking May Reese slayed Instagram last week. Did you see their post together?
I did, their Baywatch post. Did you see their post today on Instagram?
No, I love those two hanging out together.
They definitely have been recording for Total Divas, so I can't wait to see that. That is the true red and gold there.
It really is. And that one picture.
Sorry, Amanda.
That one picture that I saw of those two together with the sunglasses inside the car is what inspired me to put Eva Marie in my fantasy booking. Because I was like, I have to. I just have to, because they look so amazing together. With Kelly, are you kidding me? The reality stars, they're going to be the Kardashians of WWE. Let me tell you, when I finish with my fucking...
Oh God, all three of those girls are going to be so bitchy in here.
I can't wait. But they're gonna be heels, and they're going to get their asses whooped, and the fans are going to love it. It's going to be fun.
I'm so excited. But yeah, so listeners, thank you so much for staying with us. And I know a couple of our listeners have been at us on Twitter about where our next show's coming out. So here you are. And yeah, I'll put it in the top right corner. If any of you listeners haven't listened to the Hania interview that we did a couple months ago, definitely check that out before you go and watch the Women of Honor Wrestling that we mentioned earlier in the show. And aside from that, James, where can people find you on social media if they want to chat with you?
You can follow me at Jimmy James, Jay. Oh, no.
Jimmy Vibes.
Jimmy Vibes. You can follow me that on Twitter. And also, you guys can follow me on Instagram, because a lot of people say I don't give out my Instagram, and why is that? I don't know, because I do post wrestling-related things here and there on my Instagram, but I don't really use Instagram. So if you want, it's the same shit. Yeah. If you want, it's Jimmy Vibes. Same thing.
Same thing. And if you want to follow me on social media, you can find me on Twitter at Prince Pipebomb and Instagram at Prince Pipebomb. And you can follow us on our official Twitter account at _RealPipebomb, where all of the shade goes down. All the fun goes down. There's so much interactions with a lot of the women's wrestlers and male wrestlers, to be honest, too. So we have the gifts of the day. We always have a special of the day. So it's either a Man Crush Monday, Tag Team Tuesday, Woman Crush Wednesday, Throwback Thursday, Friend Follow Friday, Signature Saturday, and then we have our Power Rankings on Sundays. So definitely follow that. It is always active, and if you're just missing us throughout the week, just follow us on Twitter because that's active all throughout the day.
Awesome.
But yeah, aside from that, James, thanks for joining me, and I'm so excited to be talking with you in the future and watching those Women of Honor matches, and then hopefully sitting down and having a kiki.
Yeah, can't wait for that.
All right, have a great night.
Toodles, Nikki.
Bye.
Bye.